Who dares to believe it? Who dares to believe it? Who dares to believe it?
Hey, traders. I'm a piece of bread. What's up? Good to see y'all today. After yesterday, I was just so sick I couldn't even go live, but still terrible today. So you can't tell I'm sick with my bread face. So I just figured why not get that over with. It's been a while, and it's better as a surprise, right? Oh man, super sick. But what's sick is how Bitcoin sold off yesterday and then whipsawed today right back to where it was. Same resistance, but new piece of data presented itself. And what was that? Just another nonchalant, subtle, higher low again. Wow, you keep making these higher lows. You keep hitting the sell wall. And that all we know what that is. I mean, it doesn't ensure that it's going to happen, but dude, it bodes well when you have a sell wall and accumulation continuously after. You keep hitting the sell wall, you keep making higher lows. It just means more people own this asset than they did before, with one person or several people that are suppressing the price. So they themselves could also continue to accumulate before the supply is gone and a massive markup ensues after that. And that's ascending triangle behavior. I love locally the structure, the potential wave structure that is in this development right now is wonderful. You talk about the XDA, then the 786, right? The 786 on B, then the higher low on C, and then, hold on, we got sirens over here, of course. You got a minimum 1272 that takes you $25,300 to a max 1618 on the butterfly. It's always a zone, the fib zones, $26,000, 2670 or so. So that is wonderful here. It's all about the waves and the levels. And when you have a structure with a deep retrace on B.
Can you take a gander at Gale? Thanks.
Dude, no one said I was feeling better. I do not feel. I guess I feel better enough to where I can actually move and turn on my computer and set up the overlays and all that. My God, but that's about it, dude. I'm terrible right now. So please be patient with me today, because once I get over this, man, it's gonna be great again. It's just, woof, man, struggling, dude, for days. I think it was the boomer that I busted the first night I was there. Asked Caffeine. He got sick too. He was sitting next to me, man. We both got it at that card game in Biloxi. I'll put you all in. Call. Nuts. Rage quit. But here's COVID. Dang, man. Crazy story. All right. So that's that's what happened, dude. And thank you, Anonymous15. Appreciate it. Did you request something? So hold on. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things a little bit, I guess. Pulse me to load Dogechain coin or something. I don't know, man. What's up with my internet? It's like terrible. Yeah, so CPI report lower than it was expected, dude. So yeah, we'll look at that asset, sure. So all these things that got wrecked and then they're not wrecked anymore. It's almost like nothing's changed since I went live last. Not really. Nothing's changed in the crypto market, which is good, because things weren't looking necessarily bad. Things were above supports. They were old resistance that became supports, right? And, you know, and this right here, I love that. It just strengthens kind of the argument locally here on Bitcoin for potential upside. And if it breaks, man, you know what happens, right? I mean, you know what happens. Finally, if we can break this $24,181 sell wall that it's been there since July 20th. If you can break it, we will finally see the first target of this trade setup posted, my God, 3 weeks ago. Ah, crap, hold on. Everything got screwed up. I downloaded the new drivers. Just bear with me. Bruh. Oh, wow, it's actually default. That's sweet. Yeah, this is it, man. If we can break this 24,181 level, then we finally get to see the first target of that trade setup, the failed bearish breakdown. It was the day of the failed bearish breakdown. Please, can we, for the love of God, hit this target? I think we're hitting first target. It's going to be real. You might see the second, third target get hit on the same day, if not a few days later, just based on the amount of accumulation and absorption of remaining supply here. Okay, so don't be that surprised. Whew. Okay, so that's your Bitcoin. Daily is nothing. Like daily's like, what happened? Nothing happened yesterday. Today it's bearish, engulfing into bullish bamboozle. You gotta love the bullish bamboozle candles, man. The bamboozle, of course, will be my legacy, man. When the bearish engulfing candles get engulfed the next day, that's a bamboozle, right? And inverse, right? If you had a bullish engulfing candle and then the next day bearish engulfs, that's the bearish bamboozle. Okay, so I love how, well, pathetic negative momentum and now all of a sudden positive Momo again. I'm digging that, man. I'm okay with that. We've always talked about when you get to neutral, it either start building negative momentum or it's like nothing, and then the positive Momo starts coming back on higher prices. So resolutions normally, like when you get to neutral, resolution. This is great though. I mean, can you hear me? If all stayed the same right now, chat, it would be the highest daily candle close since June 12th. We're talking today in 47 minutes, unless something real bad happened in power hour, which we're in. That's amazing. The highest, traders settling up at their highest level of the whole run so far. That's not necessarily bearish for now. You know, midterm uptrending, long-term downtrend we understand, but midterm still okay. Okay. Nice stuff, dude. Nice. Ethereum
Sorry
even
to
better.
hear you got the monkeypox, Mitch. Just kidding. Hope you feel better, man.
What's up, GRT Foundation? Thanks for the sevens. Well, I'm glad the GRT Foundation can afford contributing to the stream again, right? After, what, a couple days ago. Good God. That's crazy. Active trade setup on that one, because it was just doing the things that, it didn't matter if it's a GRT or monkeypox coin or anything else. It was just doing these very interesting things at very interesting levels with hidden bullish divergence after already showing a few higher highs, higher lows. I mean, that's what you need, man. Okay, so nice. Let's see. 3-day closes in 46 minutes as well. What's up, Nick6? Yeah, we'll look at AMC Connect. Thank you, dude. In 46 minutes, unless something changes, it will be your highest 3-day candle close since June 9th. I'd say that's good. I think that's great. There could be more upside in store. Not bad, man. Not bad. Today was needed after yesterday. Okay, so let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour will be confirmed in 45 minutes. There is nothing here, right? Nothing here. If you're above 1730, which we fell below, and one of the things I said about Ethereum last night on my deathbed was, man, you got to get back above 1728, 1730, man. You got to. You did it. As soon as you did it, you can just see the price action. There's nothing to do here. If you're in this, if you were long on this, you wouldn't be doing it. You'd be waiting till $1972 to $2,000. You'd be waiting. You can't be like, I'm just going to sell now. Why would you? It doesn't make sense to sell now because history tells us no one's ever, with big money, ever sold here. It's only ever gone straight up and down in this level. So you just got to trust historical levels to be where you might take profit too, or at least a little bit below it, right, to front run maybe where all those real sell orders would be, right? You know what history tells us about this level. It's almost always, number go up to 1972 or higher, and then straight back down to 1730. So you just got to wait if you're in on this, and you got to like the little false bearish breakdown. Oh no, we broke the demand. You're back inside it, man. No problem. You're still making a higher low than previous lows, and unlike Bitcoin, kind of showed hidden bullish divergence in the end, but not really Ethereum. That's okay. But my God, Ethereum. Let's knock out the daily and 3-day, and then we'll go to the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. You can see here's this 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. It's double down, man. Oh my God. Thank you, double down, man. Hundo, man. See you know. A little bit of, what about a B note for bread, right? For
Double
butter.
down tipped $100. Passing the butter to my man, Mr. Bread.
Thanks so much, man. A piece of bread. Just trying to butter these charts over here. Lube them up a little bit for the squirt up to 1972. 2K. Sorry. If I just stop talking and the mic mutes, I'm just coughing, okay? So bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour, on the daily, on the, I don't know about the 3-day. Not on 3-day because you engulfed already. So wonderful stuff on Ethereum. This will be your first 3-day candle close above the key level where it just wouldn't make sense for it to not see $1972 to $2,000. You just got to let it ride, man. If it fails, it fails. But you just got to rely on history a little bit sometimes. 1972 2K, you're on the way. After that fake out yesterday, especially now. He was 70 times levered, not $70,000 short. People with 70K to put on positions don't go 70 times levered short ever. They don't get that much money by doing that. It's like a natural filter. You can't have a lot of money and then be going levered 70 times short. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So, wow, dude, Ethereum, solid. More upside. Not like that much after today, but still a good 6 to 10% upside on Ethereum before any questions would be asked about this, okay? Now we got to go to Ethereum to Bitcoin, which is, holy crap, chat. The flipping incoming. Massive bullish engulfing candle. Or how about breadish engulfing candle? It will be your highest daily candle close.
Better yield, so we can afford to pay our master Lord Ray the tribute he deserves.
Oh, thanks so much for the worm tithe, GRT Foundation. Thank you, dude. Send in your tithes for worms or something. One day we'll do a worm stream, okay? GRT hits the third target of the trade setup. I'll try to find Find out to see if there's a worm filter on this thing. All right. Ethereum to Bitcoin. Thank you. Highest daily candle close since January. What? January 16th, chat? There's something going on. Something's going on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. This is not a joke, dude. And this is a resistance. I mean, this is a level from history. At least to some degree. It was like a high back from September 2017. You can really just tell, though, when you get above the level, what happens? It's like up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh my God, up, down a million times. I mean, if you break this, at least say maybe like 8 million sats is coming. But then after that will be 8.5 million sats. So really, really strong, man. After this, and right, false bearish breakdowns have consequences, especially when they give you forms of confirmation that the bearish breakdown was fake. These two lows back testing the key level that's been here for like a year plus. That is what told us that this was fake. Confirmation of accumulation, confirmation of a back test of spring. It's beautiful, dude. Hoarder, it's real, dude. It's real. But yeah. Yeah, man. Don't judge. Oh, deep breaths, man.
Can you please check out a bearish bat on O'Reilly Automotive, ORLY?
So Grant, dude. Yeah, we'll look at O'Reilly. So I have an alert set up on Ethereum to Bitcoin that is at a very real level, and if it breaks it, mother of God, there could be a lot more upside here. Not a joke, man. This is super strong. This is called a V-shaped recovery as well. I mean, if that is not a V-shaped recovery, there is not. There's not one. That's pretty close to a V-shape, okay? Meaning, market participants, it was a true fake out. It wasn't, oh, bear flag, oh, we're consolidating bearishly. No, this is V-shape. Means it wasn't real at all, just like COVID crash. It wasn't real, the V-shape. You don't get them that often. They don't happen very often. Ethereum to Bitcoin showing us. Okay, so let's move on. Well, maybe we go to the 3-day on this. Just check it out. It's closing. Highest 3-day candle close since January 4th. Oh my God, it's almost the highest candle close of the freaking year. Talking 7 months, dude. Highest level. Ethereum.d. Well, oh my God. Hold on. All my stuff got screwed up. I'm telling you, dude. Well, I get holy dude. Let this be a reminder of who the top Jesus is. Okay. Sorry. Jeez. Hold on. I'm finding the source. Give me a moment. What was the source called? Quad screen, I think. One moment, please. Dude,
Thanks for bringing the bread stream back. As always, appreciate all that you do.
What's
Keep
up,
killing
Rodney,
it,
man? Thanks so much, dude.
0.0095960ETH.
Thanks so much, dude, Rodney. One more time. One more time. Okay. Ugh, excuse me. What screen was it? I love OBS how they actually let you use every monitor you have now. That's such a massive change. I love that. Here it is, man. Here's
I like turtles.
no body bags today. No body bags today. Truly a varsity athlete on Total. If you're just gonna follow the channel you've been in, by all means, head on up to the top, see 1.16 again. But you're getting to a point where why not 1.2 trillion at some point? Why not? This is good. I mean, this is like sell wall, and you're like kind of breaking the sell wall right now on Total. It's a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, and I could imagine why, because Ethereum's a huge part of this, and Ethereum's been outperforming the living crap out of Bitcoin lately. Let's look at that Ethereum.d, the dominance of Ethereum. That has been super kangish, where it seemed like all was lost. That parabolic uptrend was over. It was. Look what happened after it broke. You know, that's all right. Especially the daily. It looked well, we had it on the daily, but now here you are. You're right. You V-shaped pretty much, and you're just right back at this 120.45%. I'm telling you, if you really break this level, do you know what would happen? You'd have the local high of 22.5. Think that was just a fake out of the range. If you break this level, history tells us down, up, down, up, down. You could be going to 25% of the total crypto market cap. Is this happening going into the merge? The stuff you don't want to ignore. At least you just want to know what Ethereum's dominance of the total crypto market cap is doing, right? The higher this goes up on this chart, the more it affects this chart. The more relevant Ethereum becomes in driving total crypto market cap when this goes up. If it goes to 25%, all right, it's going to be in this a lot more. Even though it already is. Oh, God. Okay, so there you have it. Let's also look at, why not, while we're on dominance, let's look at Bitcoin dominance that has been falling off a cliff. And I think this was the idea. We would see Ethereum at 2K, maybe even breaking out. I don't think Bitcoin dominance is holding here. I think it'll go down a little more, like what, 1% more, 2% more, 4% more. You can imagine, use your imagination on what Ethereum's going to be doing, and the altcoins too, collectively, when Bitcoin dominance goes from 41% to 39 to 40%. That means, that is like implying, if this goes down, that means the altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, which I think is good. It means like people are putting money into the altcoins at a faster pace than Bitcoin, which those are normally we're not scared conditions, right? These things will go up when people are scared. And when people aren't scared of the market as much or anymore, this will dump. Because, I mean, if Bitcoin's already a risky asset in ways, but the altcoins are way riskier. So when this is dumping, it's like, okay, people are putting money in riskier assets because they're not scared. Like Home Alone, dude. Macaulay Culkin. Okay, so just was spending some time looking at this stuff. Let's go to Binance Coin. Binance Coin. You know, still near that PCZ of the bearish bat pattern. Still at a very real inflection point where this is exactly where reversals happen all the time. As you can see, not me in my opinion, based on historical price action. It almost always happens here. So, you know, it's either we reverse here, we pull back, we make a higher low, pivot, and then we test it once more, and then we break it, or man, we just go ahead and break it. It depends on Bitcoin, because I think where Bitcoin is, we're getting really close to absorbing. I think it's just thesis here, and I could be wrong on the local price action on Bitcoin, where we have absorption of remaining supply at $24,181. Once the supply is completely absorbed, how do we know how much closer we are to the supply being absorbed? Based on how many higher lows we're making. We're making a lot of higher lows. Eventually, it'll just be gone. Either the sell wall will be uplifted or the supply will be gone, and a massive markup will happen on Bitcoin above 24,181. There's no way BNB reverses here to the downside if Bitcoin does that. If Bitcoin breaks 24,181 and moons, goes to 25, 26K, BNB will head on up to 350, and who knows at that point? It breaks 350, you know it could go straight to 430, because history tells us that. Not my opinion, dude. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all it does. So you could imagine Bitcoin goes to 26K, Bitcoin dominance keeps dumping, BNB could run to 430. Go ahead. That's your BNB. After what a magnificent bullish breakout and a nice back test for almost a week before separating. But now we have adversity, levels of adversity you can imagine. So it's exactly an area where reaction occurs, reversal occurs. But at the same time, how could it if Bitcoin's about to be finished absorbing supply at 24,181 and breaks 25, 26K easy? This will not pull back if that happens. Okay, BNB, and then, let me pull up. I can't remember anymore, dude. I'm so, ugh. All right, it's XRP, the massive underperformer that is always disappointing. But dude, we knew it's, it still is. It's just like, this is so pathetic. I mean, it's still set up for 45 cents. That's the target. It's been the target for 84 years now. 84-year target, 45 cents. Just at least the 45 to 47 cents, the top of this wedge that it broke out of, and then back tested. That's it. We're waiting on that. It should have already been. If it was worth two craps, it would have already hit it, or been at least close, or at least taken out the high from July 30th. It's trash, but still upside here. There is still upside. How much? 18 to 22% upside on XRP if it actually catches real bids, not Rudy Poo trash bids. I just think like the performance of this relative to others is terrible. So why have your money in this when you could have your money in another asset that yields way faster, gives you way better performance, hits targets way before this one does, makes higher highs way before this one does, right? It's just, it very well. So if you're an XRP like holder and you're obsessed with XRP, just know, yeah, there's still 20% upside on this asset, but I don't know how long it's going to take for it to get there. And it gets there, and Bitcoin could be already done with its run and rolls over from there and makes, just dumps again. Okay, XRP, and then Cardano, which is back. Oh my God, dude, it's the 4 hour on this one. It's important. Portables. Well, it had broken out, but then failed. But the good news is higher low. So you've got this very similar. This is deep crab. This is stronger than Bitcoin locally. You have an 886 on B. 886 on B, higher low on C equals only 1618 on D. So 1618 on D equals, we've got a target of 59.8 cents. But I'm thinking most likely 60 cents would be the target. I think you have a pretty beautiful looking ascending triangle locally. I don't think anyone could argue or would want to argue with this. Cardano looks, but it's just like XRP. It's such a trash performer, but it doesn't mean it will underperform forever. But dang, man, I mean, that's a very real ascending triangle there. There's a sell wall with accumulation, so there is absorption of remaining supply, and once the supply is completely absorbed, straight markup to 60 cents most likely. Okay? That's it. So, I mean, we talk crap about Cardano because its performance has been terrible. One of the worst performing cryptos along with XRP in the top 10, 15, right? Awful. But doesn't mean it's not setting up for higher prices like others. Okay, so that's where we are. That's where I think we are. Ascending triangle, and the upside on the breakout. If we can actually break out, you got 11% upside, and that's it. Okay, Cardano, nice. So $42, just keeps making higher lows, keeps staying above that 200 moving average. Same thing, X, A, B, C, C to D wave takes you to $48 probably. Sorry, man. It's tough talking. It is. My throat dries out. Whatever. So, yeah, once you break 42.70, which you're testing it. I mean, minimum 46, but I'm thinking 48.62 because all the higher lows after it. Okay, so you're just midterm uptrending. Showing positive Momo now, again on the 4-hour, first time. Once you break it, the upside on Sol, breakout about 14% upside. Okay, so these are looking fine after the CPI report. Nothing killed it. All we had to do was just survive, right? Robert Downey Jr., just survive. We did. And in fact, created more of an argument for why there might be more upside, because higher lows have all been put in after yesterday's sell-off. It's kind of crazy. How am I sniffing? I don't even have a nose, man. I don't even have a nose. Dot that has just been the king of 6.4%. Huh. Wasn't even phased yesterday, man. The target. What was the target, chat? What has been the target? What has been? It's a bullish engulfing candle. Springback test. This is such an educational asset. Like if you were newer to the stream or to traditional technical analysis and you were watching the stream, this was like going to a course. You took a course on a springback test, or at least price action correlation to old levels from history. And this is teaching you something, I think. So I think that's what I love about streaming and stuff. It's like you can make money, but you can also like learn so many things, right? You can, if you're new, like real world examples, if you're following along daily in this market. Okay, well, I guess y'all think it was rhetorical. 1040 to 1060 was the target. It's been the target ever since July 27th. We actually caught a rally. It's like you're just waiting now for this level, and that's a profit taking level. Above that could be 1180, and then above that $13. My God, above that though, it could be 18 bucks, man. Eventually, Jesus. So Dot is a king based on technical stuff. All right. Three-day caught follow through after the engulfing candle. Highest 3-day candle close coming since May 31st. And again, you're just waiting for 1040, 1060. All is well here. Good God. Highest RSI since April 1st. Oh. Beautiful, man. What about that engulfing candle? Oh my God, that 3-day engulfing. Well, what'd you expect, man? You shouldn't expect anything, but that's a statement candle, as we would say, right? Big statement. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Doge. Just one of those underperformers that we don't really care about, but we know if Bitcoin rallies, it's going to rally too. I mean, eventually 7.8 cents. I think we broke out, didn't we? Where did my trend lines go? Maybe it's only on the 4-hour. Nope, not even a breakout, but dude, it's strong, super strong. Like it looks like an imminent breakout coming, right? I mean, I'm thinking from here, once it breaks out, if it does, from the breakout, you got 8 to 9% upside. If it ever breaks that, that's when it gets crazy. Maybe it goes to 9-10 cents after that. But why does it look kind of strong here? Because it kind of topped out, lower high than the previous high, but then what did it do recently? It made a higher low. So it's like it's not double topping because it's making the higher low, and so there's pretty much there's accumulation argument still there.
CGC got in this morning at $3.
What's up, doobie dude? Thanks for the 20, man. Yeah, put it on the list. All right, put it on the list. Here's your Doge, man. Looks aight, but guess what? All these other ones look aight too, man. And I think the other ones that look aight, based on data telling us they will outperform. But, you know, at any time, I guess XRP or Doge could just start outperforming randomly. But man, it's just random, dude. I like taking history. The arguments history gives us on charts. Okay. I think, I mean, we can look at Avalanche too because it's up there. It's up 26%, but this one had broken out, right? This one had, I'm not really sure about yesterday. Yeah, this one broke out and back tested the breakout, which was incredible, and ran straight up to the channel's top, right? These highs from May, or yeah, and here you are. You're up. It's 5.7%. Sorry, CoinMarketCap. I don't know why I would look at that for that. It looks very strong here, and it's really the daily where you should be. Look, man, nothing here really until on the daily. Maybe the 4 hour, yeah, we just looked at, but on the daily, there's nothing until 37.74. So when you broke out and then you back tested that level August 4th, I pinged patrons about this. I may have even brought this up on stream at some point, but they're only up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So up. So 37.74 above $22 would be the target and has been the target. So engulfing candle occurring in 21 minutes. 3-day bullish engulfing candle catching some follow through. And if you look left, nothing makes sense till 37.74, especially on the 3-day. Nothing. Price has never majorly reversed here at $30. It's always 37.74. So that's how you would target on Avalanche. Okay. So let's look at the S&P, CPI. Oh, go up, man. It's just gonna keep going, dude. Yep. You're not gonna do it, man. You're breaking the supply line too. So it looks like it's imminent. You know, $42.36 to $4,300. You're now making higher highs. Wow, you've done it, dude. You made a higher high than your June 2nd high. That's pretty fantastic, dude. Okay. So there is more upside, and you can see where it is, 42.36 to 4,300. If you ever break that, that's when more fireworks could start. Because if you break 4,300, 4,500, easy. Because that's all that historical price action does above that level, straight up. So we are soon approaching a horizontal line resistance that is very important. If you break that, my God, wow, unreal. It just means, right? It means we're going for a full reset and a downtrend. A full reset and a downtrend would be an 886.
Hey,
the 886 makes perfect sense right there, doesn't it?
Time again.
Yeah.
Will you look at Hedron HDRN, please?
So Papa Hexy. Yeah, we'll look at that. Thank you, dude, for the 20. Thank you, dude. So, right, if you can break through 4,300, it would make all the sense in the world technically if you saw 4,500, because it's an 886 from the previous major high, right? And historical price action above 4,300 is straight up to 4,500 anyway. So just something to think about if this is all failing down here. If you're, but this is you could reverse at 4,300. So understand that. Just saying, like, this is like full resets and downtrends can occur, and they would look like this, 886s. Okay. Starting to pick up some requests, so haven't really been able to look at commodities while I've been traveling and stuff. Let's just go on over to gold. That, my God, dude, you talk about critical levels, man. This is it. It's above 1793. There's very little price action. If you break 1793, it could be a V-shaped recovery, man. The issue is on the daily, you're really starting to develop hidden bearish divergence, like undeniable. Look at that. I mean, that is implying a continuation downward, but I've never tried to act like I know where an asset's going, because the bids could keep coming in and it could keep rallying. But this is, don't you understand, don't you believe that if you're at a level of inflection from history, not me making it up, this is probably the most important level ever on this chart. If you can't break it, you just had a huge run, and you're showing him bearish divergence, you could understand why, if it did continue downward, why it would happen, right? But wow, what a run for gold after it just nicked for 1 day, less than a day, that 1677, 1682 level V-shape between the low. Isn't it crazy? Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up.
Much love. Best value on these. Hit the likes, join the Discord. All hail Lord Rye.
What's up, Squirrely, man? Thanks to 20, dude. Much love. Thank you, dude. So you have to use your judgment on this one. This is where reversals can occur. It will be very interesting to see. If the TA is respected, if the hidden bearish divergence is respected, then we would continue down here at least a little bit to make a higher low and then rally again. But this is, it's implied short term, soon, continuation down, but it doesn't mean it's going to collapse. It just, means we would start reacting here. Okay. U.S. oil that, kind of made sense. It's rolling over and stuff. But it finally hit the target, right? Like that bullish butterfly pattern completion zone, and it reacted off of it like the Jesus, man. I love it. That now, this is amazing, dude. That's so cool, like how it did that, right? We'll extend this out. You can clearly see the parameters of the downtrend still being respected, right? So you reacted, but unable to break the supply line. Too much supply for now, but nice engulfing candle. A few candles ago on the 4 hour. Downtrending, man. Hard to say now because, right, we figured, hey, if you're below $100 long enough, the target's $87. Well, you hit $87 and you bounced off of it. Now it's like, now what? Well, if you go back down to test $87 and you don't hold it, then you're going to $78 easy. And the downtrend would continue in the midterm. Natural gas. Wow. Okay, so there might be, you think this is trade setup stuff, right? At least on the 4 hour. Look, you have a potential confirmation low at a very key level. 763. When was the last time you regarded it as support? Natural gas, man. Are you kidding? All right, I gotta go. Where is on my data? Yeah, this level from 2003 is being regarded as support for the first time since it was regarded as support in 2008. Wow, the same type of price action, right? You broke back above it and then you double bottomed on it, reconfirming its validity as support before it went to what? All-time, not all-time highs, but your second all-time highs, third all-time highs, right? So you see what's happening back in 08. Well, guess what? It's doing the same thing, Larry, to some degree. Interesting. Neckline around 850. And you could also say it's the dragon, kind of a dragon, right? Where you broke the dragon spine, you back tested it, and nice engulfing. Bullish pattern and bullish trend. This inverse head and shoulders went berserk. All right, let's see what happens here. If it can hold and if it can rally. Pretty good. All right. Bro, let's just get to these requests, man. I'm feeling like crap right now. Okay, Gala coin. Well, Gala coin broke out. It back tested the breakout in ways. It's still hanging on, going sideways. I mean, history tells us there wasn't much price action till 7.6 cents. But, you're still like, it looks like you just got this like local range. Pretty much started with this high from June 12th, then a candle high close from June 14th, up to rest June 15th, recently August 2nd, and very recently August 9th, which was yesterday. It seems like that's the big one, right? That's the big level where you've seen price action correlate there. If you can break it, you'd imagine, based on history, there's just not much here until 7.6 cents. So have your alert set up above 6.4 cents. Anonymous. Okay. And all I can do is tell you the level, because this isn't really an actionable or an amazing right now low risk long based on back test of levels as support and stuff. But it is butting up. It is on breakout watch. I'll tell you that. GALA is on bullish breakout watch. If that breakout occurs, I'm thinking minimum The upside potential is about 20%, 19.5%. Okay. Okay, Anon, thank you, dude, for the contribution. 100% crowdsource stream. Speaking of crowdsource stream, we had some new patrons while I was in Biloxi and here. So big shout out to Aaron G, Mackenzie, Tony D, and Ron K. Thank you all. Join the Patreon. Please be sure to stay with the Patreon Discord. Much love. Y'all are amazing. It's not for y'all. Hey man, I gotta do affiliate marketing links, dude.
Hey,
Ads, no
can I
thanks.
get SHIB/USDT, please? Thanks.
So Craig, yeah man, we'll look at that Shiba Inu coin, which is amazing. Like, amazing, dude. Imagine not taking a shot down at these levels. It's probably like the first time in history where it technically made sense. Maybe the first time when it was rectangling or something, but this would be the first time 2022 for it ever to make sense to own a little Shiba for fun, for possible upside.
Hey Michi, market's looking spicy today. My favorite Beanie Baby Pulse Dogecoin at it again. Will it break its all-time high? Thank you. Please clap.
Thank you, Kush Blunts, for 20, dude. Look, alright, we'll look. We'll look, man. Sorry. Alright, Gallup, Breakout Watch, have an alert set up if you want to hear the beep. You hear the beep while we going. Alright. Let's go to AMC. Nah, winners buy Shiba at these levels. Well, they had been. Losers buy at tops. So AMC, pretty much on its type 2, possibly. We knew if you break $25, massive upside of 35 bucks. You haven't yet, but great news though on AMC. What did it do today? It back tested a level from history that you wouldn't believe. 2014 even. You know, and then 2018, peak and valley. You just successfully back tested it today as support for the first time after re-breaking it on the 5th. And then you engulfed. That's awesome. So you could very well be going to test 25.55 now after the bullish back test. If you break that, then AMC has some more upside. How much? 40% upside. Yeah, not even a joke, dude. If you break 25.55 based on history, not my opinion or feelings, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Thin order book above 25.55. And after what happened today, you got to be at least a little bit intrigued of the next time you test 25.55. Please have your alert set up, because you hear a beep above 25.55, you're breaking out again, and the 40% upside potential above that level. Okay, do you understand? All right, there's your AMC. It's pretty solid right here, unbelievably, right? Because it's AMC, it's a joke. Yeah, well, Shiba's a joke too, and it actually looks good technically too. Again, we're only going by the technicals. We don't care about what the asset does for society. Is it a joke? It's about what's the psychology of the buyers and sellers. Psychology of buyers and sellers, well, guess what? The buyers just told us that a level from history that is very important is now support again. That's a really good sign. And you're so close to a level where if you break out, there's 40% upside. Okay, that's AMC. Nick 6, there you go, dude. Next request was O'Reilly. Let's go, dude. Oh, really? Well, O'Reilly, you know, dude, this one was doing stuff like this. And that certainly played out, didn't it? But you are at near an 886, right? You're at the 886, right? I don't have any of the trend lines on the daily. Figured out what. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just been looking at this on the daily. Very nice, man. How it played out. It didn't quite hit the measure move, did it? Very close from the breakout. My God, dude. Jesus chimes for O'Reilly hitting the 100% measure move of the inverse head and shoulders. It was slanted. And it was only today. Hi in the chat.
Hype in the chat.
Very, very nice. So, is this a level to be taking a fresh long? Sweet mother of God, no. This is a level where people will be taking profit, obviously, right? It's also the pattern completion zone of a bear shark. I'm talking, you hit it today, not yesterday, today. So anytime you're hitting the pattern completion zone of a bear shark and a 100% measure move of a Bulkowski structure was achieved, that's the worst area to be taking longs if you're playing the numbers game. But cool though. Yeah, I like how you're above this high from December 2021. Really good there. Hold above that, you're fine. Bearish bat, he said. Bearish bat, but bearish shark because original, right? It was the original anchoring. But they have the same pattern completion zone with the same narrative, so it doesn't matter. Yes, you'd call it a bearish bat if you want because you would anchor X, A, B, C, the high or low. Doesn't matter. 886, they are both. So that's it. We have not reacted there really, but that's it. Okay. Kirkio, who are you talking about, man? Who are you talking about, dude? Because, I mean, everyone in this community is well aware. We're very well aware about... Was there a pump here? Was there a pump on the 14th of July or just a false bearish breakdown for the third time? Okay, so you're talking to the wrong crowd here. We don't buy high. Okay. Next one was CGC. God, cannabis always loses, right? But after all its loserdom, it's pretty interesting here where it is, of course. Here it is, man. I'll tell you this. If you can break above 387, it'll be massive. That would be like your IPO price from 2014. That was really nice bullish divergence on the MACD histogram that turned into a higher low locally. And above 252, that's a key level. You've back tested 252 as support, reconfirming its validity as support. So you'd think that a gap fill would be in order soon, 350. But then after 350 is 387, and I don't know. Like if you can break 387, there could be tremendous upside. Tremendous, where you go to like $5. $5. Okay, so I would think that your minimum upside from here on CGC is 6%, then to 17.6%. If you ever broke that, then my God, you've got like 50% upside to $5 after 387's broken. There you go, man. It's terrible though, right? It's an awful asset, but it looks like, you know, you can see how it like broke out of a wedge of some sort. You know, down sloping price contraction. Take out that old demand line, you know, supply line. And it's not even really. It's kind of like bull crap. It's kind of like that. Dead though. It's not really.
Double down tip $25. Hype for the bread.
Thank you, Double Down, for the 125 on the day. The top Jesus, man. Session top Jesus, man. Thank you. Goodness. Yeah, so CGC, definitely not high risk areas, right? Kind of on the lower end of things of risk because it's destroyed. I'm talking this asset. Can you even believe it, man? Can you believe that Canopy Growth was at $56 February 2021? It only lost 97% of its value. So yeah, kind of on the lower risk area of things. Okay, up 14% today. You can barely even tell. All right. It is your local on the 8s now. Let's go back to Bitcoin. 2 minutes till your daily and 3-day candle close. Highest daily candle close, highest 3-day candle close of the entire midterm uptrend we've been in since Black Saturday, June 18th. Put it in the bottom. Here it is. So we can witness a little bit of short-term history and a bullish bamboozle candle. Rejoice. 1 minute till we have Jesus chimes. Whew. Super weak, man. Super weak right now. Me, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin's alright. Let's go 3-day real quick so you can see it. There it is. It will be confirmed. Less than 1 minute. Highest 3-day candle close since June 9th. End of the run. "30 seconds. What a couple days it has been. A lot of up and down, but no change since a few days ago. But the absorption of remaining supply seems like it's almost complete. How do we know that? Based on these local higher lows we've been getting. And I love that deep retrace on B. 10 seconds, chat. My God, it was so close. Bitcoin was so close to a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle too. Dang, man. All right, there it is. Jesus Chomp chat. A little hype in the chat. Highest levels since June 9th. Amazing. We did it, man. We did it. There it is. Bullish bamboozle candle confirmed. The bullish, the re-engulfing candle. And there you, as you can see, traders have settled up higher than they did July 28th, July 19th, August 8th, highest of the run. Ethereum, massive bullish engulfing candle, highest daily candle close since June 6th, highest 3-day candle close of the entire run, highest 3-day candle close since May 28th, and no resistance really here until 1972, $2,000. Fantastic. Very, very strong statement candle today. Or technically yesterday now. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. That's where you get notified when I go live. That's where the conversation continues when the stream inevitably ends. I think you'll want to be in it if what we're thinking about Bitcoin comes to be, where the remaining supply is absorbed above 24,181. As you can see, the sell wall was set up July 20th. Test fail, test fail, test fail, test fail, test fail, but higher lows than the previous lows, And locally, remember at the beginning of the stream we talked about it briefly. The wave structure locally is impeccable. It's a very, very bullish wave structure. C to D wave takes you to a minimum 25,300, but to a max $26,000. This would be the butterfly. Max threshold of the butterfly on the screen right now. Strong. Like bull. And again, Ethereum to Bitcoin had its highest daily 3-day candle close since the beginning of January. So we're talking 7 months now. Okay. So understand where we are. It's not bad.
Mitch, sometime I can't believe you do this for people. You're a money-making glitch. Thank you.
What's up, Contrarian man? Appreciate the kind words, dude. And supporting the stream. Dude, it's really fun, dude. Like making money and then, but it's like kind of lonely. So it's like when you can make money with people, you know, it's like way more fun and fulfilling. But man, if you get to help teach people what you learned that could help make them money, that's end game, dude. That's like, You know, Super Saiyan levels. Thank you, dude. And really, it's like maybe if I don't even teach someone something, but I could maybe bring out the passion in them and give them some purpose in life. Because people on the internet, you know, just like you never know where people are, right? They could be in a good spot, a bad spot. They could have passion, but it hasn't been brought out of them yet. And maybe they just needed to find that thing. And I was blessed enough to find that thing right out of college. Like as soon as I graduated, started working and was getting, you know, my career paycheck, you know, going to my dad's office. Oh, happy birthday to my dad, by the way. But I'd go into my dad's office after a long day of cold calling, selling, doing my thing. And I'd walk in, he'd have his feet propped up on his desk and he'd be reading Tighter Insider, checking out his portfolio. And I'm like, dude, that's the life I want, man. How do I get that? And start asking about investing. And then I went down the rabbit hole, you know, and started learning about traditional technical analysis. And that was it. And that was like 11 going on 12 years ago. So happy birthday to the guy, to the man that kind of was the tinder on the fire. TA was the gasoline for my passion. So if I'm here and only get you started, that is good enough for me, man. All right, I'll let him know that chat said happy birthday. I'd be taking him out to dinner tonight, man, if I wasn't sick as F. All right, total. Let's keep it going. There was technically a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle on total. A daily bullish engulfing candle on total market cap. Highest daily candle close on total since June 10th. 3-day. Highest daily candle close since June 6th. Beautiful. All right, let's get back to some of these requests. Next request was HDRN. Wow. Well, it broke out. They back tested the breakout and it's been running. And what we've discussed about this asset above 17,000 was what? Because you requested this a couple days ago. I know you did. And what was the target? 32,000? Well, look where you are. I mean, already. You're already at 23,500.
Hope you feel better soon, Mitch. Keep doing what you're doing. Best TA live show in the space. Been following since the beginning of this bear market. Can you see Koshist on daily and Kosht?
So, Monkey Slasher, thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Cody. Thank you, dude. I'm glad you think that. I don't know, man. It's not about even being the best. It's just about helping people that want to be helped. From the stuff I've learned. Yeah. So I'm glad I've been some source of value in your life, even if it's not much, just a little is good enough, right? So HDRN, where you are now, I don't know why it would stop here randomly. It never has. Only pivoted as support, never been a resistance, right? So sellers have never like made this area. This has never been an area where massive selling came in, ever. So I'm thinking again above 1718 is 32.6 and it's on its way. It back tested that level last support and it did make hidden bullish divergence. My God. So the highest high it's seen since April is pretty good on HDRN. Okay. Yeah. Above that, that's like your cutoff. You don't want to be messing with HDRN below 17,000. And I'm saying 17,000 because it's really like whatever, you know, 17 100ths, 17 1,000, 17 10,000ths of a penny or something. Okay, just forgive me. Let me do the technicals and stop worrying about the denomination of something that's worthless. This is worthless. It has no value. It's so valueless, it's really hard to even tell how little value it has. But if we're talking about the chart, between the levels, I'm thinking the target eventually still is 32,600. 32,600. Just forgive me on that. Okay, you can understand what I'm talking about. It's just the charts. Okay, there you go. So the upside from here, even after what it's already done, you still have a good 40% upside. Crazy, right? Okay, next one was FTM, Phantom Connect. that was okay. I remember we were looking at it. Oh yeah. Well, it had that breakdown, back tested resistance as support, rallied, made a high low, held the heart line as support, rallied, testing resistance, resistance, resistance. Just too much demand, and eventually it's now broken the channel it's been in for a while now. I think that's really cool, and you know, I'm thinking maybe 44.8
Glad
cents.
you're kind of better. Vi please on Paris Exchange.
Yeah, kind of better. Like a fruit fly is kind of better, dude. Thank you, G-Dog. Yeah, look at VIE. With this one, man, yeah, I'm thinking probably 45 cents soon. Right. There's all kinds of resistance locally, man. You gotta zoom out. Stuff like this, you gotta go to the daily, and you can see what really happened, man. Yeah, 45 cents, probably 52 cents as well after that. My God, man, not even, I mean, somewhat. It's really like that first high, you know. This isn't even really a good resistance. Like you can say, yeah, the high, the candle high close, another candle high close, another wick high. So you're talking about like 49 cents from here. So there's still way more upside. Bullish and golden candle confirmed. Okay. So there's more upside. But if you ever break 48.9 cents, 49 cents, you're going to 65 cents, which is crazy, right? So from where you are now, the upside is about 17%. But if you break that 17% resistance level, 59% upside on FTM. There you go, dude. You've already broke that crate. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful little channel here. So many touches on both sides, and you're out of it, man. And you went and you touched all the support down here. What do you expect? You don't expect anything, but my God, if you don't think these are levels after crashing so much, if you don't think this is a level where it could react, you're crazy.
/USDT. Thank you.
What's up, Anonymous? Yeah, thanks for 15. We'll look at Wi-Fi. Yeah, thanks, dude. Much love. What's up, Tom Crown? I hope you had a good CPI report. I was passed out. I've been sleeping more than I've ever slept in my life. Oh, God, man. That's it, man. More upside on FTM. First one, 49, then 65.5 after. Shiba Inu. Excited about this one because, come on, man. If you were going short on Shiba recently, that means you were the one probably buying the top. Stupid. You're stupid money if you're doing that. Oh my God, this one's good, but the other one was Binance. They're different touches. This is so close, man. Okay, you got to understand what's happening, man. Wow. You've actually just, look, 1208. And again, I'm talking because it's worthless. It's not in sats or anything. It's actually in cents, but it's so worthless. I'm just going to say 1208 to make it fast, right? This thing, like, you're talking 3 rising valleys here, momentum shifting structure, inverse head and shoulders, potentially once it breaks this 1300 neckline, it's gone, dude. It's a life-changing opportunity. Straight down, straight up, straight down. It would be straight up again. You just can't be surprised. This is a trade setup posted to patrons like a week ago. So you're up off of the entry, but it has yet to really take off. And when it does take off, I'm telling you, dude, there'll be 20 to 40% upside in one day. It will be insane. You will miss out. Like, the only people that will make the money on this are the ones that are owning it right now, just sitting in it, waiting to get stopped out or waiting for that big day to happen. That's it, man. You won't be able to really make money on this just trying to FOMO in. Yeah, so it'll be trending on Twitter. It'll be in the thumbnail. It will be crazy. There is really no more resistance here. Okay, I mean, you got the local high, the local neckline, and once it's gone by, doubles up. If not double, goes to 1700. So we're talking like from where it is right now, minimum upside on the daily, 37%. But really, most likely, 66% upside from here. There was even more though when it was posted. There was more upside. It's up marginally off its lows, off the entry. So it really. So Nefarious, man.
Nefarious technology tipped $24.24. This is what BTC needed. CPI being lower than 9%. Coinbase to lock out users for 2 hours. Hotbit to get shut down for illegal activities, and Mitch streaming is a piece of bread. Let's go. Maybe this will turn into a pump stream if we keep you live.
Maybe enough, man. Maybe just keep the requests coming so I can never end the stream. That's how it goes, man. If there's not price action, that is. So thank you, dude. But just everyone, please understand, Tom, I don't know what you're talking about, because we've already bought. We're already in this. We're already waiting for the outcome. We're already waiting to get stopped out or to make ridiculous money, because history is telling us there's nothing to do but to make unbelievable yield on your position once the neckline's broken. You've sprung, you back tested springs, you've made full resets. The Moon Boys that ever owned this have been they've been taken out. They work at McDonald's or they're homeless. If they decided they didn't want to work, they have nothing. They've lost it all. The FOMO Moon Boys are gone. Now the smart money's here. Smart money. What is smart money? We don't know that it's going to rally, but we certainly know a 98% retrace. Old levels that were resistance are now support numerous times. Classic accumulation and momentum shifting. If you don't take a long now, you never would. This is the lowest risk area ever to take a long on Shiba. I'm just saying, not financial advice, but I'm just saying, man, if not now, you never would. You never would. And if you're trying to say go short here, if you're saying go short here, you were the idiot that was buying up here. You were the exit liquidity. Yep. Good luck. There's your Shiba. Thanks again, Craig. All right, let's go to Pulse Meloge, Doge, coin, whatever. Well, come on, dude, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy, dude? Oh my God, it's so crazy, dude. So it does all these crazy respective things, right, to its own levels, right? Okay, so it went to the 1618 in reverse there. Then it dumped really hard and then back tested a resistance, the high of highs as support. Also tested the channels supply line as a demand line. Even gave you a spring back test to spring and a little hammer to boot. Hidden bullish divergence. Well, not on the 4 hour, but I think the daily. And now it's rallying again. And you're probably going to, I mean, you're the 1414 now. Okay, so why not go test 938 again, the 1618. If you ever break that and think if it pulls a hex and goes insane, you have a 2618 at 1426. That's it. Literally it. All right. Okay. Probably headed for, this is, you know, it's attempting a rally. Okay. We call it, you have a big run, you sell off pretty hard, then you attempt a rally. I don't know if it's going to double top. Normally this is when you end up making bearish divergence on the second high. It might be a little slightly higher high and then roll over later, but still very much in an uptrend. Still uptrending, still very strong on Pulse Doge chain. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, dude. I'm like sick, dude. Now let's go to Cody. One I don't really look at much. The last time I looked at it, they were this consecutive higher lows. Talking about like your first high, you crashed and you pivoted, right, and that was the support, and then you rallied the first high. There it is. Okay, so correlation, up thrusts. You can clearly see what happens if you truly break it. You didn't truly break it. It was fake, 3 fake outs for dumping to your lowest lows. Okay, so you're uptrending for now. I'm sure there's a great little channel, cute little channel here, but if you look horizontally, probably have to go to the daily. What's up, man? Thanks for the 2. Congrats. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed on Cody. It was a bullish bamboozle. Amazing. Yeah, you gotta take that high. Yeah, that's, if you break 13, you get a 14.5. You break 14.5, dude, that's when things probably get really insane. Dude, it's so tough to even see.
Hey young
the
buck, can we
weekly.
take a gander at LTC?
What's up, Boomer? Thanks for the 17. Much love. Well, if you look at Cody on the weekly, this is kind of all you need to see. I mean, like the daily, there's just so many stupid wick ups and candle closes and peaks and But if you take out all the noise and you go to the weekly, that's what you should always do. When in doubt, go to the weekly. Bro, there's just not many. There's like not really anything like overhead until like 23 cents, maybe even 28 cents, that previous high. It's up, down, up, down. Why not up? It's like many other assets. It held the support again. And nothing really, like why it reversing here would just be macro. Historically, it's never really reversed here. So a lower risk of end of things, right? You're not at like a high risk area. So there could be a lot more upside in store for Cody in the coming weeks if it's going to, you know, at least do what it's only ever done where it is now, which is go up to at least 22.8 cents, but then 28 cents after that, 29 cents, okay? The bear still has his mask on. Picture me rolling. Just, it's going longer than you could imagine. You might be insolvent by now. Yeah. Okay, Cody on the weekly looks fine for more upside, most likely, if you're patient, which the weekly, you have to be patient. $1.123 trillion on total.
I like turtles.
No body bags. Let's get VIE for G-Dog. Talking about on Euronext pairs. Make sure it's not an S coin. It's not. You don't request S coins that often, which is good. Okay. Here, let's just start it with the weekly. My God, you want to talk about critical areas. Here it is, right? First time in history. You can see the price action correlation 2002. Right there. Then it was support, 2005. Then it was a resistance, clearly 2009, 2010. And, you know, obviously it was support June 2021. So it's all about, can you get above that level and hold above it? Very interesting, right? Because above that, very little price action, right? Candle low close right there. Yeah, let's see. You hadn't seen positive momentum on VIE since February, since Valentine's Day. Get wrecked. Could be one low and the second low. Could be confirming a bottom here. Maybe have your alert set up above 24.65 G-Dog. Because this is a very important level, isn't it? Not my feelings, not my opinion, but it is down, up, down, up, down. Right? So why not up again? History tells us this is very possible if buyers defend this level. They're trying to defend it by the grace of God, aren't they? Very nice bullish divergence on the 3-day on the oscillators above the 200-day simple moving average, 203-day simple moving average. I like that too. One time, second time, could be a confirmation low. There's like a supply line here, it seems. Oh my goodness, you've broken the supply line. Supply line's been breached. So some sort of breakout, but we know 24, have your alert set up. This, and you know, what would you do? You'd probably just have a reasonable stop loss set up, you know, below 22 bucks, 22.50 or something. You just below the previous lows and let it ride. And then I don't think you would be settling for anything lower than 31.50 because history, right? I mean, you have to ignore the up thrusts here, right? You can't. Everything else always up down. These are up thrusts. These are failed attempts of breaking out. So failed attempts of breaking out, you don't want to like, you're not interested. It's not equitable to be taking profit at one of these little fake outs. No, man, go with the real history, which is up and down, thin order book like recently. So that's it, man. That's what you got on VIE. Let's go to YFI. So this YFI little pennant has turned into something else. Looks like you're reaccumulating. This is very strong. I mean, if you're where you are now, really tough. The only thing you could do here locally, if you were trying to long this, is just having a stop loss below 10,700 or 10,400. That's all you could do, because this isn't a real support from history. Where we are now, there's 7,400 and there's 18,000. Up, down, up, down. So you could locally try to take a long on this because you've made some local lows here. And you're just trying to ride the momentum, which you can do that. Because if it actually is going to do what it's done historically, it's going to go straight up to 17 or 18K again. Look, up, down, up, okay? And then down, and then why not up? That would be your target around there, okay? Right now, it looks like it's just kind of turning into some sort of, you know, it's still a flag of some sort. Just turned into like it's definitely like a bull flag, man. That's bullish consolidation right there on YFI. You know, it was a pennant, and now look, man, Bukowski talks about it. These things turn into other things. They morph, they change with new data. You got to understand it wasn't real, okay, but it's turning into something even larger, more significant. I think that's bullish that's bullish consolidation, and there's a minor accumulation locally. Okay. And again, I would think, you know, one of these levels, you'd have a stop. One would just have a stop below that, because if it breaks one of these levels, it's going to 7,400 again. That's a lot of downside. But if it holds above these levels long enough, then 18 grand is your target. Hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. From the low to the higher low, you have lower levels on relative strength. So it is implied a continuation to the upside from here. Let's see if that plays out. Bullish convergence on the MACD histogram. There you go, anonymous man.
And then, just like that,
Dang, man, some of these coins look solid. Really good. So we get Litecoin, which was the most recent and last request, it seems. Yeah, dude, Litecoin, it looked real bad on July 21st, then sold off, then became, from bearish shark, became a bullish 5-0. Bullish 5-0 rallied, couldn't break resistance, but a higher low was put in. Couldn't break resistance for real, another higher low. Where you are is lower risk for a long, right? Like for real, you've just put in the local higher low. And what we know about 60.55 is everything. So we're at a point now where it could be such a low risk play where you're like, I don't even want to entertain Litecoin below 60 bucks, but we're right there. And you just one low, no one knows, second low, everyone knows. It's a really nice wave structure, like an 886, if it's 100% ascending triangle stuff, whatever. So right there, I mean, it can be so easy to play it like this. Good God, man, it's so tough, man. Talking, my throat just keeps drying out. It's at such a low risk area on Litecoin on the 4 hour. You could literally, one could do it like this, and you get stopped out, you lose almost nothing. But that sometimes, not all, most of the time, it's not like this. Most of the time, it's just a great request. Someone requested this at a great level, and we don't know if it's going to rally from here, but we're taking in the low, then the two higher lows locally, then that low, then that low. You're uptrending for now, and you're barely losing anything if it fails. But if it plays out, if what we're identifying is local accumulation, local confirmation of accumulation, and back above this level at it, this is a great area for one to take a shot. And if it fails, no big deal. If you break 73 bucks, sweet mother of God, that is where I would say above 73 is 84, and then 105. So you'd be targeting like this. It's such a low risk area. You could easily get away with a looser stop too, just to protect yourself from scammy stuff, right? You could go down to like 58, 48, and it'd still be 3.5 to 1 reward to risk. So this is how we could play this if one was so inclined. Just add a level at what you're doing locally. Brand new piece of data like this, dude. Could you imagine Litecoin? There you go. I'm just gonna publish this for patrons too. Just did it live, whatever, you know. It is a trend analysis. We are uptrending midterm. It is a technical indicator, in my opinion, because of those higher lows. I'm not calling it a double bottom or anything. I can, you know. Might be worth a shot. Maybe not. Kind of similar to Mana and GRT, a little bit, right? All right, there's your Litecoin. That was your last request of the day from the Boomer. Bullish wave structure locally. Kirkio, you're overthinking it, man. You're not thinking in risk terms. You're thinking in fundamentals, tokenomics. You can't look at it like that. You're overthinking it, man. You're gonna miss out on a huge wave up if it plays out. We don't know if it's gonna play out, but we certainly know we're at a low risk area for where we would take on minimal losses if it failed. That's what we do know. So all right, man. Well, been live for an hour and 30 minutes now. And yeah, be sure to hit up Brad if you're coming to the Vegas meetup. We got a good amount coming, so if you come, it'll make it even crazier. So deadline for that's in 5 days. We need to have a number so we can determine on if we need to do anything like rent out like a ballroom or a conference room. Maybe. So the more people we get, the higher probability it is we'd do something like that. If not, we would keep it low key, just like all the other meetups and stuff. So kind of, you know, decent amount of people coming so far, but you should figure it out. September 28th through October 3rd. Join us, man. Join us. Again, Krikio, you think in certainties. You don't think about below 19K, 19,891 actually bearish, then bullish when we had a false bearish breakdown for the third time. See, you don't really watch, man. You must have watched the 13th and then not come back on the 14th, man. False bearish breakdowns have consequences. So I don't know what you're talking about. Here it is, the 14th, when the false bearish breakdown occurred. For patrons, I posted this trade setup the day it happened. There it is, July 14th. Do you understand? Or do you're always in certainties, man? It has to be this, it has to be that. When new data presents itself, we change our tune. It was there. The day of, not the second day, the third day, the day the false bearish breakdown happened. Yeah, below 19,891, you have to be bearish. Of course. Hello? You have to be bearish below 19,891. But when you, for the third time, fail to break below and you get back above it, then you flip. The data presented makes us change our mind. We go the other way. How do you do it? Do you just like stay bearish? When new data presents itself, you just stay bearish. Well, I don't know what you do, dude, but we change when new data presents itself. You should, Kirkia, you should short it. You should short Bitcoin right now to 10K, man. You obviously don't give two craps about technical analysis. You hadn't said anything that brought any value to this channel or the stream. Nothing. You're just negative. You call people losers. I really don't even know why you talk, dude. Now it's just like, let's just nip it in the bud, right? Where that cancer spreads. Okay. Bring value to the chat or you might get banned. Wow. Be positive. Bring an argument up with technical analysis, not your feelings and what happened on the 13th, not the 14th, right? You might get banned. Okay. So understand you put in a higher low locally. New data presented itself yesterday, today. Two higher lows in the previous low, and the previous low, and the previous low. Higher lows, sell wall, accumulation.
Would love to join you in Vegas, but I'm not allowed into the US due to this topsy-turvy. Was supposed to be there to celebrate my B-Day the week before.
So I want to play Baker. Thanks for the sixes. Sorry, dude. Thanks for the rare hex contribution, though. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna continue resting up. I feel awful, so just because I'm passionate about TA doesn't mean I'm like not sick. I am sick as F. So I hope you all have a good evening. Let's see if the bullish wave structure can play out. We can finally hit the first target of the trade setup. My God, come on, dude, come on. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. It's like, I think if you're hitting the first one, you're probably hitting the second, third one the same day or the day after. My God, it'd be like all three targets were hit in a day or two. Holy crap. All right. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for live slow support contributions. Everything else. Join the Discord. Till next time. Respect. T.A.
I got to sing with the dance band, Dick Jurgen. Those of you who in the audience might be the same age I am, you might remember that one.